Hello, everyone. This is Ryan Zipick here at the Morgan County Republican Club. We had our annual Patriotic celebration tonight. Amazing time, great crowd. And we are here today with Peggy Hubbard.
Thank you very much for having me.
Miss Peggy ran for U.S. Senate against Tammy Duckworth.
Yes.
We won 96 counties.
Out of 102.
And still did not
lost.
Win the Senate race.
Yes.
And now you are a worldwide, nationwide radio talk show host.
Yes.
Peggy Hubbard, on the reel with
Yes.
Peggy Hubbard. Miss Peggy, what's going on with our country? I'm sure you have some things to talk about, some things to say, but give me the lowdown. What do you got?
Well, let me tell you, America, the state of our country right now is pretty much in the crapper. I got to be honest. The show is called
Be blunt.
Yeah, the show is called On the Reel for a reason, because I don't hold back. And the problem what we're having in this country is we're being ran by a man that is not there emotionally, mentally, and physically, and everybody can see this. I can see this. And when you have the so-called mainstream media trying to tell us what we're seeing is not true and it's lying eyes, I take offense to that, and I talk about this on my radio show, that our country is not being ran by Joe Biden. He's not running this country, folks. Don't be fooled. There is someone behind the curtain doing all of the bidding, and Joe Biden is just the puppet. And we have high inflation. We have runaway crime. I just got word that a 13-year-old girl out of Florida was murdered by an illegal who was in this country and deported 4 times. And she was killed. She was raped.
How many more times? How long does it take for us to sink in?
Yeah.
For people to understand, especially on the other side, that this is a crisis. This is a situation that needs to be addressed.
This is a crisis. And under President Trump, we had only 1,400 cross our border in 4 years. Under Biden, 10.7 by September. 10.7. Imagine that. We had 169 terrorists on the watch list. We just got 8 more that were from Yemen, Syria, and Libya, and 2 of those individuals were expert bomb makers.
Countries that definitely don't like us.
No.
For sure.
And they're coming in. We have Chinese nationals. We have criminals. We have this parole program that Biden is instituting. And, folks, he is going to allow another amnesty for over 1 million people. That's 1 million votes right there. So if you think your election is secure, you better think again.
Yeah, and they say, obviously, 17 counties all throughout the country.
Yeah.
And it comes down to 100,000 voters.
Yeah.
Depending on what county you're looking at.
Exactly.
Georgia, and then you look at other different counties in different states.
Right.
And then even Donald Trump, when he was president, there was 1 year there was no one from the terrorist watch list. Zero came across that.
Zero.
Now we're up to over 100, like you had talked about.
Yeah, 169.
And that's
we just got another 8, and they were from Yemen and Syria, Lebanese, and they're bomb makers. So how many buildings and how many planes have to slam into the ground before you take a fool and bump their heads? Yep. And this is what's happening in our country. And now Seattle has just announced that they are going to allow illegals to be police officers and have the authority, folks, to arrest American citizens.
I saw that they are a depleted police force, and they have to find a way to fix the hole,
illegals.
Fill the gap. Yep.
So how is this going to work? So they're not U.S. citizens. They're going to effect arrest on American citizens, which is unconstitutional. And let me tell you, somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody is definitely going to get hurt because a non-citizen is going to have the authority to arrest me and you as an American. Yep. This is Biden's America, folks, and this is why our elections are important.
Yep. Especially your husband, who's a law enforcement officer.
Yes, he is.
We don't need that to happen again. What happened to him?
No, we don't.
Ferguson,
shot twice and still doing the job.
Patriot,
loves Trump and loves this country as much as I do. I'm a veteran, former cop, NRA. Thank you. NRA, pro-life, pro-American first, pro-veterans before illegals. I love this country, and just because, folks, I don't wear the uniform, I'm still fighting for this country. Just because I did not win that election, I'm still fighting for this country.
All the time.
I'm
You're
still
everywhere.
fighting for Illinois. I'm still fighting for the people, the great people of Illinois. I'm still fighting. So, yeah,
Fighting
that's
hard, staying true,
yes.
just like at the military way.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Now, we didn't hear your radio frequencies. Where are we on? Our radio? Tune in the dial?
Well, it is on 93.3 FM in St. Louis. In Illinois, in southern Illinois, is 100.7. In deep southern Illinois, is 104.7. You can download the app at realtalk933.com. Tap the app, and you can get my show on The Real. I'm on for 2 to 4. Charlie Kirk. I'm beating him in the ratings right now.
Charlie Kirk. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You got Rudy Giuliani. You have Jack Posobiec. You got Dan and Drew in the morning crew.
Okay.
You got Ryan Haidt after me, called The Reckoning. You have Steve Bannon,
Okay, yeah.
Mark Levine, Rudy Giuliani. I
Great
said
one.
him.
The great one,
and
Mark
Kevin Jackson. So it's just a whole local as well as international. And I just stepped over to the international side.
That's amazing, Peggy.
Yeah.
Where you came
And
rock and roll and
I'm
all
rocking
wherever
it.
you go.
I'm
Everywhere
rocking it. I'm telling people the truth, and people need to know the truth because mainstream media, they're not going to tell us.
No.
No.
And that's what you will.
Yes,
You'll
I
take
will.
care of it.
Yes, I will.
That's why, everybody, you need to look up On the Reel with Peggy Hubbard.
Yeah.
She gave you all the stations, the times.
Yes.
You can look her up. Website.
Website is realtalk933.com. You can go there and you can see all the shows, and you can also listen to the shows and the podcast from earlier in the day. Okay.
Peggy, it's so good to see you again.
My honor.
You've came to our club meetings before, a patriotic event also.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
I'll be back.
Oh, well, of course, we appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody. Ryan Zipprick, Media Committee, Morgan County Republican Club, Patriotic Celebration with Peggy Hubbard.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything. Thank you for signing in, and we're signing out. Thank you.
Bye.